Hello everyone, it's Evan from Winsors Driving School, and today I want to talk about how to perform an emergency stop for your CDL road test. So you might ask, what is an emergency stop? It's pretty simple. An emergency stop means when you're driving a CDL vehicle, you have to pull over to the side of the road and put out your triangles or flares to warn the other drivers that there's something wrong with your vehicle and you're stopped on the side of the road. When that happens, you have to know what to do. So that's why they test you on it during the CDL Road Test. So it's also very good to know and learn once you get your license, because this might happen in real life. When you're driving a tractor trailer, bus, box truck, breakdowns do happen. So you have to be prepared for emergency situations. Also, if you do not know this and do not put your triangles and flares out, you can be liable if there's an accident. And I'll explain this a little bit later on. The first thing you have to do, you realize you have some kind of emergency with your truck, something's not right, you have a blown out tire, engine's heating up, smoking, you have to pull over to the side of the road immediately. So you have to perform an emergency stop. During the road test, your motor vehicle examiner will tell you to perform an emergency stop anywhere on the road, wherever they see fit and safe to perform one. So you have to know what to do. So the first thing you're going to do, put your right turn signal on. Once you put that right turn signal on, you're going to slow down and try to get over to the shoulder. If there's no shoulder, try to get over to the rocks or gravel or grass, whatever there is. But try not to get too far over because you don't want to get stuck in the mud. That would not be great for you or the motor vehicle examiner. I promise you, you won't pass that test if that happens. So you'll pull over to the side of the road and put your four-way flashes on. Once you pull your four-way flashes on, you're going to put your vehicle in neutral, shut off your engine, and then you're actually going to put out the triangles to warn the drivers around you. During the actual CDL test, you do not actually have to put out the triangles or flares. You just have to tell the examiner where you will put the triangles or flares out if you had an emergency. So, I'm going to give you the examples. If you're on a two-way road that's undivided, there's people driving towards you and away from you, and it's undivided, that means there's no cement barrier, there's no cones or anything dividing the road. That means people could see you from both sides and potentially hit you from both sides. You have to be able to put the triangles out in front of you and behind you. So you put the triangles out 100 feet in front of you, 10 feet behind you, and then 100 feet behind you as well. So you can warn the drivers both ways. Now, if you're on a one-way road, it's a little bit different. Pull over to the side of the road, same procedure, shut off the engine, pull the brakes, make sure you're neutral, four-way flashes are on, and you put the triangles or flares all behind you. You put one 10 feet behind you, another one 100 feet behind you, and the last one 200 feet behind you. Again, you must do this, and you must tell the examiner during the CDL road test that you have the knowledge when this actually happens to you. If you do not say this, they could potentially fail you. So make sure you have this knowledge in the back of your head when they ask you to perform an emergency stop. And also, it's very good knowledge to have, so once you have your license, things like this do happen. You do have to be prepared for the worst scenarios, so you must do this. Now a little trick. Not really a trick, but something you must know. If this does happen in real life, and you pull over to the side of the road, and all you do is pull your four-way flashes on, you do not put your triangles or flares out, and if you do not do this within 10 minutes of you pulling over, and God forbid there's an accident, somebody gets hurt, guess what? You, the driver, are liable because you did not put out the reflective triangles or the flares, signaling to everybody that your vehicle's on the side of the road and it's an emergency stop. Because this happens and something happens, you, the driver, are liable, and potentially you have to pay some fines. So you don't want this to happen to you. So make sure you have the knowledge, you know what to do in these emergency situations. And also, for the CDL Road Test, like I said, you must know this stuff to pass. So, here at Winsors Driving School, we teach you all this stuff, and we actually take you on the road test, the same exact road test that DMV will take you on. We have all the secrets on how to pass this test. And we know the same exact spot they always tell our driver to pull over and do the emergency stop. So that means you have a little advantage on everybody else because we have this, and we've been around for 25 years doing this CDL road test, and we know every little trick that they do, and we'll be able to pass it on to you so you can pass your road test on your first try and also get your CDL license and get a job and start working right away. So if you have any other questions about CDL license, emergency stops, or anything on how to pass the CDL road test, please give us a call at 908-862-3252 so we can help you today at Winsors Driving School get your CDL license and start off your CDL career. Thank you. Have a great day.